Have you listed your amount of items today? Because I haven't. But I did go sourcing, so it was working. Did you want to see what I found? Of course you do. Here you go. Oh, look at that. Yes. Straight into the thrift today, the old Ralph Lauren polo, just looking a bit stretched out, and definitely some holes and stains around the place. Definitely left it there for $10. It's far too much for the condition that it was in. Then same with this Tommy Hilfiger. It was actually all around alright condition until I dug a little bit further. On the sleeves there were some loose stitchings and some holes around the place, so I had to leave it there. This was actually comping for around the $80, but just a slow mover, so I decided to leave it there. This is a bit of a kick in the teeth, the old Fallout helmet. Would have been a great buy. $50 is a little bit too much. It's a bit big and bulky, as it was only selling for $70 on eBay. Alrighty, this is what I got today. Straight off the bat, Stephen King paperback, The Dark Tower of the Wastelands. I have all the set except for one book now. The rest being in hardcover. This is the only paperback. I'm missing the first book, which is coincidentally the most expensive, The Gunslinger. Actually sells for $100 on its own, so chances are maybe a flipper seen it and just grabbed the most expensive one out of the lot. But the rest of them should go for around about the same as well. It's a bit of a shame that I couldn't complete it, but hey, maybe if I hang on to it, I might be able to find The Gunslinger and finish off the series. So it's a good little find. This is another good little find too. It doesn't look like one, but it is. It's an Emily Rodda. So usually you'd see Del Toro Quest there, but if you're looking down the spines and you see Emily Rodda, a lot of their books do go for a good value. This is actually the complete series of the Fairy Realm. It's 6 books in one. You can see book 1, book 2, all the way to book 6. So I've actually seen these books individually. They're about the same size as Del Toro Quests, and they're not worth very much money. This book is worth about the sort of $20-$25. I figured because it's the whole set that I'd go ahead and pick it up. So this should go on to sell as well. It does look like it's a bit of a quick mover. But the greatest find of today, with a good little price tag of $5, it is untested, as you can sort of read there, is a little Olympus camera. Now this camera I can't turn on as the battery is flat, but it does have a little DC input. So I should be able to eventually find that little charger there in an op shop or something like that if I have to. If not, these do go sell on as parts, untested, for about $50. So for $5, I'll definitely get my money's worth. The best thing about it is not the camera, it's what's inside the bag. Maybe they didn't check, or maybe they just left it in there and didn't really care too much, but this little SD card as well. This SD card sells for $50 used. So, hey, $5 into perhaps $100. Good little find. Alrighty, this is what I sold today. Not a big lot, but still something. This is a Parts DSi XL console. It sold for $50 plus postage. I did actually try to pull this apart and see what was up with it as it was turning on, but with my vast knowledge of electronics, I have seemed to have made it worse. But anyway, $50. It's not in the best condition. The screens are all kind of scratched up, and the casing is a bit missing paint around the place, so it wasn't going to be top dollar in terms of parts anyway. But the $50, can't complain. I picked this up in a big lot of like controllers and Skylanders and PS1 games, and this was at the bottom of the bag. I bought for $10, so this has gone ahead and paid for the whole lot times 5, so awesome little deal. X-Files, yet again, bought these cheap. I think got the whole, I think it's 4 seasons for probably about $5. Took a little while to sell. These are actually a relist and get rid of basically for bare bones. These only went for $20 plus postage. It's just not the complete series, and find partial sets are just a bit harder to move. So they'd been sitting there a little while for top dollar, and I just cut the meat out of them just so I can move them, because they take up a lot of space. And I just sold a DVD player. How cool. That just popped up on the screen. But yeah, these yeah, big load of space really. If you were to match that with basically like a $20 video game, you know, you can have at least $300 taking up the same amount of room. So I'm glad to see those go.